What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse as we check out the first official teaser trailer for James Gunn's Superman, the start of the DCU proper. Nikki, are you ready for this?
I am very ready.
This may be the most anticipated teaser trailer of all time, so let's just jump right into it. Did not expect to start there. What? Oh!
Oh. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah. Oh, Pop. Oh! Could it be?
Wait, what? What?
Who do you whistle for, Nikki?
Oh.
You whistle for a dog! He's got the cape!
Take me home.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't think they'd show him!
Superman.
Oh, girl! Kaiju! Metamorpho! Oh, Mr. Terrific!
Wow!
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 Wow! I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That was just a teaser trailer?
I was gonna say, for a teaser, that was chock full of so much stuff.
I have goosebumps. I have chills. I have never felt this much emotion from a teaser. This to me shows that the DCU is off to a great start. It feels so unique in its tone and its aesthetic. I've never seen a Superman movie look like this before in the best way possible. It looks like the 1970s sci-fi Superman aesthetic, but I also see acclamations to like the Byrne Superman and also the modern day Superman, and there's just like an amalgamation of all these different eras of this character come to life. Oh, Crypto, Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho.
It's crazy because obviously we already, because of the casting announcements, we knew they would be involved. But just seeing them all kind of, I don't want to say thrown in, because I think there was a lot of strategy put into how this trailer was cut. But it was so exciting and so invigorating kind of seeing all that in action, even just for a split second.
It's amazing, right? Because there's not much dialogue in this show. There's maybe like 5 or 6 words.
They let the action do the talking.
They let the visuals do the talking, and they let the emotionality do the talking. Obviously, there's hints of the score, which is an electric guitar version of the John Williams theme slowed down. Insane. Right away, immediately locks me into Superman. Whenever I think John Williams, I love Hans Zimmer's score for Superman, but John Williams will always be the go-to score for Superman in terms of how I think of the character. And to hear that, and then you pick up, and then you see him beaten. Like, I didn't expect the trailer to start that way.
No, not at all, because that, if anything, that mainly made me think, what are they going to show? What direction is this going to go in? And certainly not where they went with it.
If you watch this channel, you know that I am a huge lover of animals, specifically dogs. So the fact that we see Crypto in this trailer and he's got the cape and he just looks like comic book Crypto, I'm smiling from ear to ear because I just love that. I love dogs.
It's like, what's so cool about it is the way they interplace all the cool action set pieces and then Crypto just dragging him in the snow. It's like, oh.
Yeah, there's something very modern but also very retro about this trailer.
Yes, I was just going to say, because the way the color popped out of it, I don't know the best way to phrase it. It felt very comic book-esque, but without going too deep into that aesthetic too.
This trailer is very saturated, which I love.
Yeah.
I love color in comic book movies, especially characters that are supposed to be larger than life and bright and big, like Superman. Superman is a big, bright, larger than life character. So to see all this color associated with him for the first time, what feels like forever, I love that so much. I love that the title sequences, like the numbers that pop up and the letters on the screen, very Donner inspired. It's like a modern take on the Donner credits. I love that we're visiting these different it's like this is James Gunn saying, this is Superman. This is all Superman. This is just a love letter to this character, and that's what it really feels like. We saw Kaiju in the trailer.
Yeah.
We saw our first look at Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Who looks fantastic. Who looks absolutely menacing.
Yes.
He looks like a problem. It's so hard for me to kind of pick things out because we saw so much. We saw our first look at the mystery black suited figure that we saw in the set photos, who I'm hearing is Ultraman. I think it's Ultraman, this version of Ultraman.
That's
we
crazy.
See them fighting. It's so... there's just so much there, and I have so much emotionality tied to it. It's hard for me to gather my thoughts cohesively right now.
I was going to say, one thing we should touch on is Rachel Brosnahan, because she was very prominent in this whole trailer.
Talk about presence.
Yes.
It's just... her and Corn Sweat have so much presence, and the chemistry they have in those few moments together, I think really plays off screen extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's definitely a lot of chemistry between those two actors, and just I'm really excited to kind of see the full, because we didn't all the shots that they showed in the teaser to the teaser yesterday were not in this trailer.
No,
which is really cool. So cool on them for doing that, because I hate teasers to trailers.
Yeah, the trailer for the trailer, which is kind of an annoying trend that's kind of started, but I think that was such a smart idea how they framed that to lead into this.
Yes, and the fact that showed us that we're getting like the full Daily Planet bullpen, because like you didn't have a lot of exposure to Superman before recently, but we started watching My Adventures with Superman, and not only did that show really help me to fall deeper in love with the character of Superman, but it really introduced you to Superman's supporting cast of characters from the comics.
Yeah, I actually know who Kat and Steve are, and more about Perry.
Yeah, so to see like a comic accurate, bullpen, Daily Planet bullpen with Steve Lombard and Kat Grant and Jimmy Olsen, Skylar Gisondo, I'm really excited to see him play Jimmy Olsen. And we of course we have Wendell Pierce as Perry White. What a stacked cast this movie has. Insane. I just really want to see Superman's supporting cast come to life again, because outside of and again, we've been really blessed recently to have some amazing Superman content between My Adventures with Superman and Superman and Lois that give us Superman supporting cast. We really haven't seen that on film since Superman Returns. Really, like everyone.
Which is insane to think about, that
right?
of gap. But I'm very impressed by everything we've seen so far. The teaser was great. The teaser to the teaser showed us a lot. I can't believe it's so quick at this point.
You know what's great about this trailer? It invokes the same emotion that Superman is meant to evoke in life. I feel such an overwhelming sense of hope for the DCU. I'm overwhelmed by how excited I am. Now I am a huge comic book fan. I read all comics. I read indie. I read Marvel, DC, IDW, Boom, everything. But growing up, my first comic book was a DC comic. That was my gateway into all of this. Without Batman, I wouldn't be where I am today. So to see the DCU finally, seemingly getting the rails, getting the cart back on the rails, my inner child can't be more excited, because I want to see this universe come to life.
I think it looks like it's going in such a great direction, because between how great we're getting off with Creature Commandos, which has been great so far. With everything that we've seen from this film, I feel like the direction they're going in is a very positive one.
Yeah, and I have to say, a lot of people were worried about Gunn directing this movie. I am so impressed.
Yeah.
This feels so different than any other thing he's put out.
Yeah, and I think that's something that people can kind of get lost in the weeds about is, even though he kind of has some signatures and staples, a great director has the capability to expand their birth of what they're capable of doing.
Absolutely, and I think that as a person and an artist, James Gunn has really matured over the past 2 decades. And if you really pay attention to his work, you can kind of see that evolution in his other previous films. I mean, look at Guardians 3. Guardians 3 was my favorite movie of last year. Mm-hmm. And the emotionality that he was able to produce in that film, the connections that I was able to make with those characters, it shows the mark of someone who understands the human condition, understands human beings very, very well. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited to see him tackle the humanity of Superman, which I think is something we haven't really done a lot recently. I mean, we were coming off of a decade where the cool thing to do was What If Superman Was Bad?
Yeah.
Between Injustice, The Boys, Invincible. We have all of these bad Superman. I'm really excited to see Superman. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. If you want to watch our other reactions, click the link on the page. And until next time, guys, stay versed and look up.